The I-15 construction near the Virgin River Gorge's southern end sees completion. The mayor of Ivins announces an experimental initiative, and the Enoch Wildlife Rescue celebrates its new facility.
You're watching St. George News at 5.
Good afternoon, I'm Christy Langenheim. With the completion of the Bridge No. 1 project near Littlefield, Arizona, the interstate near the Virgin River Gorge's southern end is once again clear for motorists. For more on this story, here's Maury Kessler.
The Arizona Department of Transportation announced Tuesday that work on the interstate bridge just south of the Virgin River Gorge has come to an end and is fully open to traffic. Work began on what is known as Virgin River Bridge No. 1 in early 2021 and was a part of an overall 10-year-long project that saw the reconstruction of I-15 bridges in and near the Virgin River Gorge. Work done on Bridge No. 1 and the other bridges has involved the reconstruction and upgrade of infrastructure that was originally built in the 1970s. ADOT officials say the rehabilitation of the aging infrastructure will help keep Arizona's 29-mile stretch of I-15 safe and reliable for decades to come. This portion of I-15 connects Nevada and Utah and is considered a major travel and economic corridor between California and the Rocky Mountain region of the United States.
Thanks, Maury. The Ivins City Mayor hopes a grand experiment the city is about to undertake will give those making a working wage a fighting chance by becoming one of 3 test locations in Utah where a person can buy a home without paying for the land it's on. Here's Chris Reed with the story.
During his State of the City address at Ivins City Hall on April 25th, Ivins Mayor Chris Hart announced that Ivins is going to be one of around 3 sites in the States that will be the home of an experimental way to create affordable housing, especially for essential service workers. Hart said Ivins is partnering with the state agency SITLA to create a kind of community land trust where a municipal nonprofit would own the land, but the general public can own the homes, cutting the cost of purchasing a home drastically.
I'm proud to announce that Ivins City will be one of 2 or 3 test locations where we will work with SITLA to develop a land trust holding the land not included in the cost of the home, and through a housing authority by application develop homes that can be sold in a range where the payments can be made by essential service workers and other service workers.
Hart said with the average price of homes in Ivins being in the $800K range, something needs to be done to allow essential workers like police officers, firefighters, and teachers to not only work in Ivins, but live there as well.
Thanks, Chris. Dozens of people celebrated the grand opening of the Enoch Wildlife Rescue Center, despite rainy weather and muddy roads. Here's Alicia Lundgren with the details.
The new Enoch Wildlife Rescue Center held its grand opening on Saturday. The facility includes an Eagle flight chamber, offices, and a clinic. The nonprofit's founder and CEO, Martin Tyner, discussed one of the various ways the new center will impact his work.
Now, with this facility, I have the ability to train people to do what I do. To basically, the goal is to get a staff here at this facility so that this no longer needs to be, because I'm not going to be here forever.
The event's attendees met various animal ambassadors and 3 rescued baby animals, including a cottontail rabbit, sparrow, and a critter that Tyner said held special meaning to him as the first bird of prey he rescued at 12 years old.
And I rescued a baby barn owl. The first bird of prey to be rescued in our new facility here is a baby barn owl.
Oh, full circle.
Before the ribbon cutting, Tyner spoke about the moment, giving credit to the city of Enoch for making the project possible.
Most communities, the municipality does its very best to function like government. Here in Enoch has done its very best to function like community. So yes, it's a dream come true. It's my life's work.
After the ceremony, Tyner answered visitors' questions and offered tours of the new center.
Thanks, Alicia. Now we'll head over to Sheldon and Jessica for your weekend adventure guide.
Thanks, guys. Lots of stuff going on this weekend.
Oh yeah, here at the Bubbleberry Theater, they have live comedy and live music this weekend. Plus, it's Iron Man weekend.
Come eat pancakes while watching the runners.
You can eat pancakes and watch those athletes just wreck their bodies. I cannot wait. For a full list of weekend events, check out our TGIF listing on stgeorgenews.com.
Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Sheldon and Jessica. The Utah State Board of Education recently recognized Sunset Elementary School, awarding teachers for skillfully navigating a state literacy initiative. For more on this, here's Bridger Palmer.
The Utah State Board of Education recently visited Sunset Elementary School to award 8 teachers for their success in the Science of Reading program. The school's shift to these new methods required the staff to complete 160 hours of training over 2 years, which is designed to enhance skills in phonics, fluency, comprehension, and vocabulary instruction. The awardees were Julie Smith, Heather Campbell, Cassie Galetka, Shelley Campbell, Kay Thompson, Linda Hayes, Lindsay Hurd, and Kaylee Ivey. Administrators Kathy Hall and Amy Mitchell also received awards.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. I'm Christy Langenheim with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5.